West Indies is off to a rollicking start in the second T20 International against South Africa. For the second consecutive match, the West Indies captain called wrong at the toss, and South Africa have installed West Indies to bat first. Having lost the wicket of Sheho, put the score on 7-4, Brandon King and Shimron Hetmyer have added 119 runs thus far. And after 11 overs, West Indies batting first. They are 126 for 1, with Shimron Hetmyer bringing up a well-deserved half-century. It's going to be Rabada who comes back into the attack to bowl to Brandon King, who is on 67. King give himself room and swings at it. It got the outer portion of the bat, goes down to mid-off, and he will go up to 48. So 48 to Brandon King. And Shimron Hetmyer, who comes into strike now, is the batsman on strike. He's on 66. So Shimron Hetmyer is on 66. Brandon King is on 48. The batsman out, Captain Sheho, never looked second at the crease, continued to give himself room and so on. And he was out in the second over of the fourth delivery, bowled by Janssen, caught behind by Quinton de Kock. He went with the score on 7-4. So he hit 1-4. And since then, these two have added 120 wide outside the half stump. Wide will be signaled as Rabada came back into the attack, looking to stem the run flow, but he was very wayward there. 128 for 1. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the #1 cricket channel in the Caribbean. I thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your company, and please click on the thumbs up button and like this video. Show your appreciation. Wide again, second wide of the over, 129 for 1. West Indies batting first. We are in over number 12. One legitimate delivery have been bowled in over number 12 thus far. So Brandon King is on 48. Shimron Hetmyer on strike. He's on 66 from 33 deliveries. So that's exactly 200, a strike rate of exactly 200. Brandon King, 48, has been off 27 deliveries. Rabada bowled a Yorker to Shimron Hetmyer, who dug it out down to mid-wicket. The fielder comes off the boundary, one more to the total. The score goes up by 1 to 130. Hetmyer goes up by 1 to 67. And Brandon King on 48 comes into strike. Rabada 2.2 overs, none for 19. So 2.2 overs, none for 19. So please hit that thumbs up button, slash a like on the video, click on the subscribe button. Rabada bowls to King, who hit it down towards long on the bounce. One bounce to the field, I travel a long time in the air. So 131. So he's on 49 now from 28. And Hetmyer is on 67 from 34. So the current run rate is 11.39. This is Rabada third over. West Indies winning West Indies asked to take first strike by South Africa. As Rabada is over the wicket, bowls to Hetmyer, slower delivery, bottom edge it down towards cover. The fielder comes in field, one more to the score as it travels so slowly. They were able to go through for a single, which pushes Hetmyer up to 68. But noteworthy, Brandon King on 49 comes into strike. 132 for 1. He touches his helmet. He grips his bat. He seconds in his stance. Rabada begins to move in from the distance now. He's over the wicket, bowls to King, and King gets a short delivery, which he pulls out of it, and it goes through to the keeper. Wide signal by the umpire. 133 now. 133 for 1 after 11.4. So please hit that thumbs up button. We're looking at 100 likes here this morning. Well, it's approaching midday in Jamaica. It's 2 minutes to 12. So it's still morning. And we are looking at 100 likes. So please hit that thumbs up button. Rabada over the wicket, bowls to King, who looked to work it down the onside, taken on the body, drops down in front of him, and there's no run. The score remains at 133 for 1. There was one pull shot that Brandon King played that went for 6. And it reminds one of Gordon Greenwich in his absolute prime. You remember when West Indies chased down that 380 at Edgbaston? Was it Edgbaston? I think so. When England declared just before lunch, Rabada comes in, bowls to King, and he drives in the air down towards long on, out caught for 49. Probably the bat just turned in his hand instead of hitting it straight. And the man coming off the long on boundary took a low catch. And so Rabada brought back into the attack to get the wicket. And he picked up the wicket with the 9th delivery of the over. The 9th delivery, which was a 6th legitimate delivery. And this is a case where the wide ball got a wicket. So Brandon King goes for a well-played 49. And so he was out caught by Stubbs coming off the long on boundary for 49. He faced 30 deliveries. He had 5 fours and 3 sixes, a strike rate of 163.3. So the new batsman looks to be, who do you send? Ravman Powell? Probably Ravman Powell, yeah? I'd probably send Ravman Powell. What do you think? So this is a good start by the West Indies. We need to capitalize on this now. We need to push the likes up to 100. So let's get those likes up to 100. Yes, so Ravman Powell is a new batsman. He would have, I would have sent him. So 133 for 2 at the end of 12 overs. Rabada getting a wicket with the 9th delivery. Or was it 10th? Yes, the 9th delivery of the over, which was the 6th legitimate. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 runs off the over and a wicket. When that's good in the context of the match where your opponent is scoring at over 11 runs per over. 133 for 2 after 12. So this match has been played at Centurion. So let's watch now as Maharaj will bowl to Hetmyer. Maharaj have bowled well, you know. His 2 overs went for 14 runs, only 1 boundaries. Only 1 boundary, has conceded 10 singers. 10 singers and 1 4. He has only bowled 1 dot ball, but nonetheless, he has bowled well. Hetmyer has been trying his best to hit him over deep mid-wicket. So let's see. There's a short third man, a backward point. Maharaj is round the wicket. Bowls to Hetmyer. Peels off the edge. The fielder is running back, but it bunks away down towards the cover boundary and plug, and they come back for 2. So 135 for 2 after 12.1. Hetmyer is on 70. So let's get the likes up to 100. We need to get the likes up to 100 here. Shimran Hetmyer seconds. Maharaj round the wicket, bowls to him outside the half stump. He waits on it. He didn't go across the line. He played it where the ball was going. He guides it down to the cover fielder on the boundary. They get 1 more. 136 for 2 after 12.2 here. If you are not seeing the thumbs up button, as I always say, remember, just click off the live chat. And when you click off the live chat, you will see the thumbs up button. I really appreciate everyone that is here. Those of you who are tuning into the watch along, you are watching the match on television, and you are here for the watch along. I appreciate you. I here for those who are, for varying mitigating circumstances, cannot watch the match but have tuned in and listening, and also for my visually impaired friends who are always here with me. Big up to everyone. Maharaj bowls to Powell, who blocks it to cover, and there is no run. The score remains at 136 for 2. 136 for 2. Here's Maharaj round the wicket, bowls to Powell off the back foot. He cuts it, can't beat cover. Oh, he needed to pick the gap there. Good tumbling stop by Rabada at cover point. He didn't pick it up cleanly, but it bounced just in front of him, and he was able to prevent the batsman from going any runs. Maharaj round the wicket, bowls to Powell. Powell goes deep in his crease. Work it down to mid-wicket for a single. 1 more to the total. 137 for 2 after 12.5. So 1 delivery to come in Maharaj over. This could be a good over. It could be a big over. Because a 6 here would get 10. A dot ball or a single, it would be a good over for South Africa. So really depends on this ball. If it goes for 4, it's an average over. A 6 would be good for West Indies. Maharaj is round the wicket, bowls to the left-handed Hetmyer, and Hetmyer slapped it down the ground. The bowler tries to stop it. They will drag walk a singer, as it goes down to long on. He will keep the strike. Good. 138 for 2 at the end of 13. 138 for 2. Hetmyer is on 72 from 38 deliveries. So you have slowed down a little since the dismissal of Brandon King, and you would expect that, you know, you can't expect the new batsman to come and start right away also. There are 7 overs left, 7 sixes, 42, a lot of deliveries. So he doesn't have long to get going, but you can always give him 3 deliveries to get 1. But he needs to start going soon, and it might have slowed down a little, but let's see. He was striking at 200 a short while ago. Now it's below 200, 185 or thereabout. So Hetmyer, he's on 72 from 38 deliveries. 138 for 3. Marco Jansen is back into the attack. So encourage you to slash a like. We need is a left arm seamer over the wicket, balls to Hetmyer and swings, and it peel off the hedge and drop short of the fielder coming in from third man, just short of him, and they come through for 1. So he was looking to hit that over mid wicket, but it took the outer portion of the bat, flew high in the air, and it went a long way down towards third man. The fielder came in, he circled first, and then it dropped probably a yard in front of him, and he blocked it from going through to the boundary. So 1 more to Hetmyer, who will take him up now to 73. And the score 139 for 2. Marco Jansen, the left arm seamer, is coming over the wicket to the right-handed Rovman Powell, who took his guard and now practicing some practice shots as Markram adjusts his field. And he said something to the fielder at mid-on. He's over the wicket now to bowl to Powell. He's in bowls to Powell, and Powell steered this away on the bounce to cover point. Has to pick the gap now, Powell. 4 deliveries is enough. Have to start find the gap and get those singles. Give the strike to Shimran. He's good going. We know that in the last 3 overs you will be dangerous, Powell. But right now, tick over the strike and give it to Hetmyer. 139 for 3 West Indies. After 13.2 overs, the run rate is 10.43, coming down from 11.38. Jansen over the wicket, bowls to Powell, who looks to pull down the leg side, wide signal, 140 for 2. So they haven't signaled a wide, but that's wide. Why hasn't it signaled? Wow, no wide signal. Surprise there. Surprise, surprise. I thought that was a comfortable wide. Please check out the Cricket Forum store by using the link in the video description, and you can scan the QR code and check out M&M and get some sweet chocolates for your Valentines. 15% discount when you use the code LOVEBIRD. So scan the QR code and check out M&M. Jansen over the wicket, bowls to Powell, and Powell play this down to short third man. Hetmyer call him through for the single, shy at the stump, misses. 140 for 2 after 13.4. Hetmyer on 73 comes into strike. Powell is on 2 from 6. Hetmyer is on 73 from 39. 140 for 2. So please hit that thumbs up button. Let's try and get this up to 100 likes. He's seconds now, the left-hander. One of the persons who have caused more debate in West Indies cricket than anyone else. Jansen bowls to Hetmyer, who stood up straight and played it down to long on. The fielder comes around, picks up 1 more to the total. The score goes up by 1 to 141 for 2 after 13.5. Powell on 2 comes into strike. You know, there are 2 teams playing. And South Africa has a right to bowl some tidy overs. So 2 or 3 tidy overs, you can understand. And that's what usually happens when you get the breakthrough. So Rabada over was good. He got the breakthrough from the final delivery. Then Maharaj bowled a good over, and Jansen followed up that now. The good thing is that West Indies is after such a good start, then hopefully we'll get a flourish finish and push the score over 200. Taken on the pad, pitch outside leg, they will go through for a leg by 142 for 2 at the end of 14. So 14 overs gone, 142 for 2. Powell will keep the strike. He's on 2 from 7. Shimron Hetmyer is on 74 from 40. So that's the latest score. Brandon King and Shea Hope were the 2 batsmen to be dismissed. Hopefully West Indies can get over 200 in this innings and we be competitive. So hit that thumbs up button. If you're not seeing the thumbs up button, please click off the live chat. Over 254 of you are here. We can get 100 likes. Interesting in the poll that I'm seeing here, just checking in on the poll, and persons are saying that the West Indies male team is performing better than the female team. Maharaj to bowl his last over. Powell down the wicket, swing, misses, out bowled. Lost his shape, it skid on, said Maharaj, and Powell gone for 2 from 8 deliveries, 142 for 3 after 14.1. So Maharaj saw him coming. Powell left, look at, let's see if the head goes. We're not seeing if the head goes in that one, bottom edge onto the leg stump. This will tell you. Yeah, the head went. He never looked at the ball. He can look at the bottom edge of the bat as much as he wants, but he didn't look at that ball. He just came down the pitch, he swung at it, and he got the bottom edge and is out bowled. So Powell gone for 2 from 8 deliveries. And West Indies 142 for 3. You can see there, he wasn't looking at the ball, but he had to go because with so many resources left in the pavilion and only 5 overs after this one to go and the run rate is dropping, he had to go, and on this occasion it didn't work out for him, and so he's gone. So Powell gone, so the new batsman Rutherford, let's hope that it works out for Rutherford. So Rutherford average is 18. Honestly, I thought his average was higher than that. You know, perception is not often the reality. Very often it is not the reality. I thought that his average was higher than that. I thought his strike rate was higher than that. But he's a ordinary T20 international batsman. He's a very ordinary T20 international batsman. So let's hope he comes good today. 142 for 3. Shafin Rutherford joined Shimron Hetmyer at the crease. 2 left-handers. So interesting that 54% of you think the male team is doing better than the female team. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't share that view. Maharaj bowled to Rutherford. Easy. Down to long on for a singer. 1 more to the total. No, I think the female team is doing much better. So just click on the like button, please. So, in my view, the female team is clearly doing better than the male team. Maharaj bowls to Hetmyer, who off the back foot, steered it down to the field and the cover boundary. So Maharaj is in his final over. Good spell by Maharaj. And the run rate has dropped below 9.93. I'm not too worried about that. I think we can make it up in the final over, in the next. Maharaj comes in, bowls to Rutherford, and Rutherford easy on the front foot, strokes it down to long off for a single. I think we can make it up in the next 5 overs or so. I expect that we will bat better in these last 5 overs than we did in the previous match. And there's not much difference in the previous match. We were 133 after 15. Maharaj to Hetmyer, and Hetmyer hit it up and over. It peels off down to the man on the cover boundary, and Hetmyer goes. So Hetmyer goes for 75 from 41 deliveries, and Maharaj picks up another wicket. And West Indies is in a mini collapse here now since the dismissal of Brandon King. Brandon King went off the final delivery of the 12th over with the score on 133. So that was the final delivery of the 12th over. And now 2.5 overs later, we are just at 145. 145 for 4, 2.1 overs later. So 14 deliveries since Brandon King have gone, and we have only scored 12 runs, and we lost 2 wickets. So we have lost 3 wickets for 12 runs in 13 deliveries. 3 wickets for 12 runs in 13 deliveries. These things happen in cricket. Those are the facts, though. But the other team is playing. They have a right to play well, too. So we need to play good. We just should not think that the other team is just going to come and put it down on a platter for us. We have to work hard. And so the new batsman is Romario Shepherd. Yes, so that's a better T20 batsman. So Shepherd is a better T20 batsman than Rutherford. Average 26, strike rate 140. That's a KPI of 170. He's clearly a better T20 batsman than Shafin Rutherford. So if you're asking me who do I want in my team as a batsman, Rutherford, Maharaj to Shepherd, easy on the front foot, stroke it back to the bowler. 4 overs, 2 for 22. Maharaj, he bowled well again. And probably 2, well, I was going to say, but Maharaj is world class, top of the line. It's going to be interesting to see how Hosein goes. So 145 for 4, West Indies. 145 for 4. We just need to just compose ourselves and go again in these last 5 overs. We definitely need 75 from these last 5. 75 to bring it up to 220. So we need 15 runs and over in these last 5. So please hit that thumbs up button. Let's get the likes up to 100. Markram bowls to Rutherford, who plays it down towards the mid-wicket, and we'll get 1 more. The score will goes up now to 146 for 4. 146 for 4 is the score after 15.1. So remind you of the West Indies playing 11. So West Indies have made 1 change to their playing 11, leaving out Johnson Charles and bringing in the captain Shea Hope. Markram bowls to Shepherd, who plays this down to long on. As he goes deep in his crease, the score goes up by 1 now to 147 for 4. So that's the West Indies playing 11 on the screen. King, Chase, Hope, Hetmyer, Powell, Rutherford, Shepherd, Older, Ford, Seals, and Akil Hosein. So that's the West Indies playing 11, leaving out Johnson Charles. Round the wicket, balls to Rutherford. Rutherford played it to cover, and the score remains at 147 for 4. Will South Africa stifle us again? On Tuesday, we got only 40 runs off the last 5. Today, we need 75. Markram to Rutherford, down the ground towards that man on the cover boundary. It bunks away, and Rabada can't get there. 4 runs, 150 for West Indies. Markram not happy, but the World Cup is start next week, Saturday. So that's 9 days away. You're not going to get a dive from the big fast bowler on the backward point boundary. Not going to get a dive from him. Can't blame him. The World Cup start next Saturday. As Rutherford, the first boundary for West Indies since Brandon King has been dismissed. Markram bowls to Rutherford and he hit this high in the air. Who's catch? I think Markram going to take the ball and caught. Oh, it dropped. Oh, it went further than I thought. It went high in the air. I thought it was going straight up, but it went high in the air and it goes as far as where the circle is at mid-on. And the fielder coming off the boundary, that looks to be Janssen, couldn't get there. He appears to have injured himself. But as you look at that ball, I really thought somebody was going to catch it. Who was that? I think it was Marco Janssen. Yes, it's Marco Janssen. He came off the long on boundary. He did his best, and the ball, it is wrist. That could be dangerous, his right wrist. His right wrist. So the right wrist, this probably be okay. He'll bandage it up and still play. But they ran two, which was interesting. Markram to Rutherford, and Rutherford cuts and miss, and it goes through to the keeper. Good over by Markram. Just 8 from it. 8 from the part-time spinner. We have to get going now. So it's the same thing, you know. In the last 5 overs on Tuesday, we score 8 runs per over. We can't afford to let that happen again today. Can't afford to let that happen again today. We have to do better. But let's see. We need some 6s now, man. We need some 6s and some 4s. The batsman has to get going. Probably you need to hit the thumbs up button to get the batsman going. The batsman probably realize that you're not showing any love to the cricket forum. So click off the live chat if you're not seeing the thumbs up button and hit that thumbs up button. And share it and subscribe. So Mafaka, who two overs have gone for 22. He's going to bowl now to Romario Shepherd. The left-arm fast bowler. Over the wicket, bowls to Shepherd. Down the leg side. Shepherd look to turn it away. Taken on the pad. The man after backward square leg boundary comes in. We'll wait and see if it was an inside edge onto the pad or it was straight onto the pad. We are waiting for the signal. It was onto the pad. No bat involved. 154 for 4. West Indies must get going. So please show some appreciation. I appreciate you all being here. Over 366 of you watching and listening, and you refuse to like it. I mean, why? Why would you refuse to like it? You know, to just hit the thumbs up button. It costs nothing and it takes less than a second. Mafaka. Over the wicket, bowls to Rutherford. Full toss. Could be a no ball. He could be in trouble here. It could hit him on the wrist. It goes down to fine leg. It should be a no ball. Yes, no ball signal. 156 for 4. Rutherford could be in trouble. It's a free hit to Romario Shepherd. Let's see where it hit him. Oh, it hit just below the gloves. Yeah, just below the gloves. So he's safe as West Indies. 156 for 4 after 16.1. And I see the poll saying that 54% agree with you. I think that the male team is playing better than the women team. Mafaka bowls the free to Shepherd, who hit it high in the air. I'll see where it's going. It's gone for 6 in the grass bank. 162 now for 4. This is probably the momentum at West Indies looking. 9 out of this over thus far. So 9 out of the over. Not going to make the mistake. I think the female team is playing better than is performing better than the male team. For example, to judge performances, you have to look at to analyze it, because one team play more matches than the other, obviously. So you could look at the matrix and you could look at see who have a higher win-loss percentage. And Mafaka bowls to Shepherd and he swings again high in the air. The fielder comes in, it drops short of him and they get a single. 163 for 4. So Rutherford comes on strike. Shepherd is on 8 from 5. Rutherford is on 10 from 8. So you have to look at who has the higher winning percentage, because one team definitely play more than one. You could look at performances in World Cup, because that's on the world stage when everybody play everybody in a tournament. Mafaka to Rutherford, swings, miss, goes through to the keeper. 163 for 4 as the ball goes through outside the half stump. He lost the shape. He didn't look at it. And when you look at World Cup performances over the year for the two teams, the female team definitely way ahead of the male team. Way ahead. So 163 for 4. So I'd have to give the female team the edge. Here is Mafaka, the left-arm seamer, over the wicket, bowls to Rutherford, wide delivery, and he steered it away for 6 over third man. Oh, he reaches for that and steered it away for 6 over third man. 169 now for 4. 169 for 4 with 3.1 overs left. As he steered that away high over third man for 6. For a moment, I thought he didn't have enough bat on it. Did he play that deliberately? Yes, Mafaka was over the wicket, bowls to Rutherford. Another white ball. Mafaka struggling here for the benefit of the West Indies. 170 for 4. So Mafaka, West Indies 170 for 4. Mafaka 2.5 overs, none for 38. West Indies 170 for 4 and Ngidi looking on. The clerk said, I don't want to drop Ngidi catches. 170 for 4. Rutherford seconds. Mafaka, the left-arm pacer. He's over the wicket, bowls to Rutherford, a Yorker. Low full toss. Rutherford turns it into. Ease it down to long off for a single. Good over for the West Indies. So that's a very, very good over. 171 for 4. The West Indies after 17 overs. So how many runs came out of that over? It was a good over for the West Indies. Let me try and double check how many runs came out of that over. It was a good one for the West Indies though. 9, 6, 15, 18 runs from that over. Good over by the West Indies. 18 runs. 18 runs. So let's see what will happen at the start of over number 18. We will go beyond 200 in my opinion. Will we get 220? That's what I want. But can we get 50 off these last 3? It's going to be a tall order, but we'll try and see. So Jansu, 1 for 17 from his 3. Another left-arm seamer is coming over the wicket also. Bowls to Rutherford, short back of a length, swung into the grass bank 6. It's dropped in the grass bank. It was back of a length, nothing delivery. It just sat up and said, please hit me as far as you can hit me. And Rutherford said, thank you, I will hit you into the grass bank. And he just deposited it into the grass bank. It was really a nothing delivery. That's where you want it as a batsman. It was bang into the middle of the pitch. It didn't climb. It sat up. The only thing wrong there that it's dropped in the crowd. The fielder and the crowd dropped it. So it's Jansu again to Rutherford, a Yorker. He dug it out. He calls through for the single. He goes through. Shepherd will go and strike. 178 for 4 after 17.2. The run rate have gone back above 12, at above 10. Whoa! Above 12 will be 240. So West Indies batting here. 178 for 4. Come on, stop it. Somebody saying as soon as I come and commentary, Brandon King got out and West Indies collapse. Stop it. Stop it. 178 for 4. Jansu over the wicket, bowls to Shepherd. Another Yorker, and he helicopter it down back with a square leg. Rabada charges in and limit them to 1. 1 more to the total. 179 for 4. 17.3 overs have been bowled. Shafane Rutherford is on 24 from 13. Romario Shepherd is on 9 from 6. So 9 from 6 for Romario Shepherd. 179 for 4 West Indies. 15 delivers to go in the innings. How many can we get? 30? Jansu over the wicket, bowls to Rutherford. Short back of a length again. And Rutherford dispatch it again, this time in the VIP lounge for 6 more. Oh, it was what happened to Jansu? That was back of a length again. He probably missed his line. Oh, it was a slower delivery. It was a knuckle delivery, which Rutherford picked and hit it over the mid wicket for 6 into the VIP lounge. So 6 more for the West Indies. It's now 185 for 4. 185 for 4. Rutherford seconds. Here is Jansen, comes in, bowls to Rutherford, and he peels this away, down towards backward point. 1 bunks 4, 189 for 4 as Jansen pitched up, and Rutherford into the drive. It peeled off the outer portion of the bat, but nonetheless, it goes for 4 down backward of point. 1 bunks into the boundary. 4 more to Rutherford. West Indies now moves up to 189 for 4. 189 for 4. Rutherford is motoring along here. Good look at innings he's playing. Comes in, bowls to Rutherford, and he drives through the covers. That a man move. Oh, he pitched up, and that came right out of the screw. Big over for West Indies. 2-6, 2-4. And I think 2 singles. 22 from that over, if I'm right. Oh, Cavalier. West Indies batting at its best. When you talk about the Cavalier batting, not a man move. Yeah, the fielder and the deep cover boundary did run, yes, but he ran to pick it up. He knows he couldn't catch it, but he just ran in to pick it up, you see, because they are behind in the over rate, and so he doesn't want to waste time. So he just ran to pick up that ball towards the boundary. That's it. Big over. Was I right that it was 22? Yes, I'm right. 22 out of the over. 193 for 4 now. So can we get 27 off the next 2? Remember, I asked for 220. So we are 27 away. Can we get it? Think Rabada finish, or he has 1 left? No, Rabada has 1 left. Rabada can be expensive, you know. He's over the wicket. He bowls to Shepherd, and Shepherd hit this away down to deep mid-wicket. On the bounce, the fielder comes around. They should look 2. Will they? They stay on 1. Rutherford on 38 from 16. Will keep the strike. Shepherd on 10 from 7. West Indies 194 for 4 after 18.1. I appreciate everyone that is here. Please hit the thumbs up button, please. Subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts. If you are not seeing the thumbs up button, click off the live chat. Show your appreciation. As Rabada comes in now, bowls to Rutherford, and Rutherford steer this magnificently down to 3rd man to bring up the 5th partnership. Oh, what a shot by Rutherford. He moves up to 42. West Indies 198 for 4 as Rabada was outside the off stump, and he steered it away past the short 3rd man down to the boundary for 4. He's looking very, very good. Wow. Oh, he played that well, you know. He played that well. He played that well as he steered that away. Rabada over the wicket. Bowls to Rutherford, and Rutherford drives in the air over the top. 4 more. Oh, he's dealing in boundaries here. West Indies 200 up. 202 for 4. Rabada pitched up, and Rutherford into the drive. 4 more to Rutherford. He's on 46 from 16. And this is a blistering innings from the West Indies batsman. He's going great gun. Wow. To catch my breath and wait until the next delivery. Let me get a sip. As Rabada is over the wicket, bowls to Rutherford. Yorker dugged out. 202 for 4. No run. Remains on 46 from 19. The partnership is 57. In very, very quick time. Wow. Wow, I'm hungry. Can you imagine this innings by Rutherford? Oh my Lord. 202 for 4. Rabada to Rutherford down the leg side. Wide signal. I was waiting on the signal. 203 for 4. That was down the leg side. Rutherford looks to clip it. Did it pass outside the line? Yes, clearly pass outside the line. Good signal by the umpire. 203 for 4. 2 to come in the over. He has a smirk on his face. That's the umpire. Rabada, right arm pacer over the wicket, bowls to Rutherford, who dug out a Yorker, turn it away. Through backward of square leg. They're gone for 1. Will they come back for 2? No, they stay on 1. Rutherford moves up now to 47 from 20. West Indies 204 for 4. 1 to go in the penultimate over. Romario Shepherd is on strike. He's on 10 from 7. 11 runs out of this over thus far. Rabada 3.5 overs, 1 for 33. The senior bowler in the South African team. He comes in over the wicket, bowls to Rutherford, and Rutherford slap this away. Down towards cover. The fielder comes around, misfield, but he kept it in front of him, and they will come back for 2. West Indies 206 for 4 at the end of 19. Shepherd moves up to 12 from 8. Rutherford on 47 from 20 will keep strike. 206 for 4 with 1 over to go. West Indies being asked to take first strike here by South Africa. For the second match in a row, the West Indies captain called wrong. And South Africa insert the team. And so after 19 overs, West Indies 206 for 4. Please hit that thumbs up button. I'll check. We should pass 100 by now, man. We should pass 100 likes by now. So please subscribe to the channel. Hit that thumbs up button. If you are not seeing it, click off the live chat. And you will see the thumbs up button and hit the thumbs up button. I can never understand why anyone would want to hit the thumbs up button. Because you are here because, one, you're a fan of the channel, and I know the fans of the channel always hit the thumbs up button. And you're here because you like the commentary. In that way, you slash a like. Even if you don't like the commentary, you are glad for the updates. And if you are getting the updates, it doesn't take more than a second to slash on that thumbs up button and show your appreciation. Because once you're here, you just show your I can never understand why 575 persons watching and there's only 134 likes. Why would somebody do that? And it doesn't take a second. As the final delivery, Kock here comes round the wicket, bowls to Shepherd and Rutherford and hit it straight down the ground for 6. That's his half century, 53, 212 for 4 now, West Indies. Wow, I'm going to get the 220. Well, if I don't get the 220 from here, I would be livid. I would be absolutely livid if I don't get the 220 from here. Can you imagine? We should get the 220 from here. Hit that thumbs up button, please. And if you're watching on television, hold down your remote home button. Oh, that big button, just hold it down and you'll see the thumbs up. Oh, he steered this away down to third man. Work for backward point. Rabada comes across. Dive picks up, sends in the return 2 more. 214 for 4. Good work there by Rabada. He probably got a telling off and say you're on retainer, boss. You are on retainer. That ball that just passed you for 4 previously when you didn't put in the effort. You're on a retainer. We can drop you from the World Cup squad, whether you dive or not. So get the dive out. So this time he put in the dive. 214 for 4. 4 delivers to come in the West Indies innings. As Kock here, round the wicket, bowls to Rutherford, whip this away, Cavalier style, down to the man at Kock corner. Or was it mid-wicket? It probably mid-wicket based on the shot. It looks more like, yeah, it's somewhere between Kock corner and mid-wicket, 215 for 4. 19.3 overs have been bowled. Kock here, 2.3 overs, none for 53. Is this real? What's the young lady that Ross? I heard that Ross bowled 1 over for 42 runs the other day. The left arm female seamer, 1 over for 42 runs. Kock here. He's over the wicket, bowls to Shepherd, and Shepherd pulls high in the air, down towards fine leg, 1 bounce 4. So there was a short fine leg. It was back of a length. Shepherd is saying that is 6. But they will check it, Shepherd. If it is 6, you will get it. But I think it is 4. So we look again, back of a length. He pulls. It's 1 bounce 4, man. It's clear, Shepherd. So 13 out of this over thus far. 2 to come. 219. So yes, I got the 220 that I called for. Here is Narkir. He's in, bowls to Rutherford, who swings, Shepherd, who swings away. And it goes down to the man at deep mid-wicket. 220. I asked for 220. So we did get the 50 after the last 3 overs. Good going. Good going. And I did say we need 75 off the last 5, and we got it. Because after 15, we were 145 for 3. And see, we end up getting the 75 off the last 5. Can't ask for more than that. Let's watch the last delivery from Narkir. Narkir to Rutherford, wide outside the half stump, and he played it to mid-on and get a single. 121 for 4. There was a little time there between when Brandon King got out from the last delivery of the 12th over and until the end of the 14th over. And there was a little slowdown there. But it's unrealistic, and it doesn't happen often, to expect that there's not going to be a time in the match where South Africa bowl good. It's unrealistic to expect that there's not going to be a time in the match where South Africa restrict us. And so I understand that phase of the game where we slow down a little. It's just the nature of sport. Your opponent has a right to play good also. So, so moving from 133 for 1 to 145 for 4 after 14.5 overs, it's, so we're 133 for 1 with 1 delivery to go in the 12th over. And so at the end of the 12th over, we were 133 for 2. And for the next 2.5 overs, for the next 17 deliveries, we lost 2 more wickets and we only scored 12 runs. But that's the nature of sport. Because we end up now after the last 5.1 overs, score 76 runs, and so that's sport. So I think this was a good batting display by the West Indies. We made 221 for 4. Uncle Perry is saying that your 220 is in business. Daniel Carbin, Jermaine, and all the ones, Steve Russell, Gullyside, thank you for being here. The 122, the 121 is in business. They need 222 to win. I appreciate everyone that is here. Country Boy, big up to yourself. Kervin Duncan, Dwayne Medford, I appreciate Samuel Kane, all of you who have hit that thumbs up button and show your appreciation for the live. I appreciate it. At 180, we can get it up to 200. So I really appreciate all of you who are on the feed and hitting that thumbs up button. And again, I said, if you don't see that thumbs up button, just click off the live chat. So we are in the innings break. I will be here for the first delivery. Hopefully, you would appreciate 10 overs of excitement. So I'm just gonna get something to. I'm going to get some. Oh, I keep on forgetting to upgrade my library now. Keep on forgetting to upgrade my music library. You guys must be tired of the same music time after time. But I will upgrade my music library soon. Okay, so I'm here. Sorry about that. I I just realized that my mic was off. My mic was off from the break. So you probably wasn't hearing me. I was there blubbering along, and you probably weren't hearing me. So Matthew Ford over the wicket, bowls to Markram. Markram cannot beat cover point. The score is 7 without loss after 5 deliveries. So I trust you are hearing me loud and clear now. So after this over, I'll need to 7 without loss. It's Matthew Ford is going to come in now to bowl to Markram. He's over the wicket and bowls to Markram. Markram turn this away down to the man. And the deep mid-wicket boundary, 8 without loss at the end of the first over. So West Indies having made 221, and after such a bad start by Matthew Ford with that first delivery, which he gave away 5, he came back well, and at the end of the first over, South Africa are 8 without loss. I would go for Hosein to start, God know, John know, that would be my thing. I would go for Hosein to start. So good afternoon, everyone. As Seals, they're starting with Seals. Not a problem there. Seals bowls to Markram, who whip this away. Down back with a square leg for a single. He's trying to play that stand-up ball where he just whip through, but this pitch is not coming through as smoothly. So Gladstone McLean is saying, good afternoon, sir. The West Indies cannot be complacent, but this is a perfect opportunity for the bowlers to come out there and do the job without being under any pressure. Thank you, Gladstone McLean, expressing yourself. So please hit that thumbs up button and please drop the live conversation. And just put your comments in the comment section. 9 without loss. Seals to bowl to the left-handed Quinton de Kock. He's over the wicket. Bowls to Quinton de Kock, who swings and got the top edge, and it flew over the keeper head down to behind him for 4. So it was back of a length. Quinton de Kock looking to pull. It got the top portion of the bat, flew high in the air over the keeper and down to the boundary. Probably we're behind first slip. You're probably, behind first slip for 4. Can't do anything about that. And another day, it wouldn't get the top edge. It probably got a more higher portion of the bat and go high in the air. So let's watch now as Jaden Seals, he's over the wicket, bowls to Quinton de Kock, who steered it down to the man on the cover boundary for a single, 14 without loss after 1.3. $14 without loss after 1.3. It's a as I was thinking about this match, as I was looking at this match, I would say it at the end of the over. 14 without loss. Seals bowls to Quinton. Aiden Markram with this over long on for 6. He stand up tall, hit that at the top of the bounce. What a shot! That was no way a bad delivery. Look at that delivery. Back of a length. Oh my Lord, that's absolute power. We are bowlers. If a batsman can hit it from there over long on for 6, we do bowlers bowl. Oh, what a shot that was. Oh, this pitch is a beauty. Yes, power. Power, yeah, what a shot. Daniel Carbin is saying, all we need to do now is to take our catches and don't bowl length balls. Yeah, well, Daniel Carbin, it appears that we probably need to do more than that, because that ball So short third man, backward point, cover point, extra cover, bowls to Markram, who gave himself room and swings at it. And there is no run. Just a minute. Hello? Time, about 2 hours time, I can call you back. I'll call you back in 2 hours time. All right. So that's one played away to mid-on. 21 without loss after 2 overs. So 13 of that Jaden Seals over. But that shot that Aiden Markram played over long on for 6, what a shot that was. Over long on. Beautiful shot. So Daniel Carvin, you know, you said that we just don't need to bowl length balls. But boy, after that shot, I think that you're gonna change your mind, because that was far from a length ball. 21 without loss after 2 overs. One of the things that I was thinking about. So I want to big up everyone who has slashed a like on the video. I really appreciate it. Appreciate it much. And please continue to do so. Those of you who have not done so yet. Let's hopefully, as this next delivery from Ford is hit high in the air, over the field at mid-on, and it will bounce away down to the boundary for 4. So Markram is not sticking around. He's playing his shots. And yet, so he gave himself room, and again. So I think you immediately probably have to start, because you have to start use death bowling to Markram right now. Because those balls that he's hitting, he would have worked on this and would have developed this. Ford bowls to Markram, and he played that to mid-off, run through for the single. Shepherd shied at the stump, back up in the onside. They go through for a single, 26 without loss now after 2.2. So he's not mucking around. He would have made it. I think he would have made it. Ford is not happy that Shepherd gave up a single at mid-off. I would not be happy too. I would not be happy too. You have to hit the stump and see if the batsman make it. But I can't be happy if you are giving up a single at mid-off. The cricket doesn't play like that. So here's a field to Quinton de Kock now. As Ford is round the wicket, bowls to the Kock, who played it down to the fielder on the cover boundary for a single and send the score up to 27 without loss after 2.3. So if you're not seeing the thumbs up button, just click off the live chat and you'll see the thumbs up button. And then you just click on the thumbs up button and show some love, show some appreciation. And let's get this up to 300. So we need to get this up to 300. Ford bowls to Markram, who whips this down to mid-wicket. Yes, he's out caught on the mid-wicket boundary. Wow! So there was Markram looking to hit it over the top, and Shimron Hetmyer took the catch and the mid-wicket boundary, and Markram has to leave. His time, his stay at the crease is up. So this is a good breakthrough from the West Indies. Good breakthrough. Well done, Matthew Ford. And one of the things that they have always said about Matthew Ford, he gets wickets early. And Hetmyer took the catch low down and fell on his backside as he does so. And Markram walks off and will have to go and sit and watch the rest of the match. So 27 for 1. 27 for 1. So Hetmyer took the catch there. Who is the new batsman? As he fell on his backside. Batting wicket or smart bowling to win the game. I don't see the up. I don't understand what you're saying. I don't understand what you're saying, Steve Russell. As usual, I can't understand what you're saying. Ford sent to the taxi for him to go home. Ford sent for the taxi for him to go home. Jamor Small, he was in a hurry and he wanted to go home. So Ryan Rickerton is the new batsman, 27 for 1. Carlton John believe that there are too many runs in the first 2 overs. Ford round the wicket, bowls to Rickerton, who turns it to short, fine leg, and get a singer. 1 more to the total. Well, back with a square leg, but short fielded by short, fine leg. 28 for 1. Too many runs in the first 2 overs. As a West Indian fan, you would want to see fewer runs than that. But it's the nature of the game. You really can't panic over that. 28 for 1 in 2.5. It's the nature of the game. As a West Indies fan, you would hope that they don't score any. There would be not for 1 as a West Indies fan. But it's the nature of the game. Ford round the wicket, bowls to the Kock, who edged this to short third man. And the fielder there didn't know what hit him. That was Jaden Seals, never knew where the ball is. And the batsman goes through for a single. So 29 for 1 after 3. I think that most captain would take that. 29 for 1 after 3, chasing 220. I'm the fielding team. I would take that. If you told me when I was walking out that they will be 29 for 1 after 3, I would take it. But don't get me wrong, though, Carlton. As a West Indian, would I like to see them on a fewer runs? Yes, but 29 for 1 is nothing to panic about. Yes. VG, how you doing, man? Good morning to you, man. Yeah, happy for the breaking of that partnership. We always welcome a wicket. So Ruston Chase is being asked to bowl to the 2 left-handers. I'd prefer to see him go over the wicket, but I can't say where he'll be going. It's around the wicket he's going. He's bowling to the Kock. The right arm off spinner bowls to the Kock, down the pitch, hit it up and over, down to the boundary, 4 runs. This usually happens to Ruston Chase. Again, if I'm a captain, I'm not panicking. Very often, Ruston Chase first over goes for all 8-10 runs. Or even more sometimes, all 15 runs, and he end up bowling all 4 overs for 30 runs. So I wouldn't panic again. Chase to Quinton de Kock, who hit this for 6. Right in the slot, step on a hit, it gone for 6. Into the crowd. Wow, this doesn't look good right now. This doesn't look good right now. I mean, we have to contain the batsmen if we're not getting wickets. Okay, thank you very much. Well, I couldn't, what you said previously, I couldn't interpret what you said to means that. Chase bowls to the Kock, and the Kock covers up, played it out into the offside, get a singer. You know that when you're a little boy playing cricket, there was a time where, as a little boy playing cricket and you blocked that ball, the cheering fans would have said, no, you know, a 4, a 6, and then a no. Here is Chase. He's going to bowl to Rickerton, 40 for 1 after 3.3. He's coming now to bowl to Rickerton. He's round the wicket. He bowls to Rickerton, who gave himself room, cuts it away, can't beat the man at cover point. They get a singer nonetheless, as he did it picked up cleanly and backed up. So that was Powell coming across to his right, got his body behind it, as they told you in school. Get your body behind it, 41 for 1 after 3.4. The Kock, he is on 19 from 8. He comes back into strike. I want to see Chase go. Comes in, bowls to the Kock. Up and over. Long off is in business. Long off is in business. Oh. They'll come back for 2. It dropped short of long off. I definitely would have loved to see him go towards that ball, you know. Definitely would have loved to see him go to that ball. I can't understand. Definitely. Chase to Rickerton, and Rickerton, oh, the Kock should say. And he blocks it down to backward of point. One more to the total. 15 from that chase over, don't worry. The next 3 overs, he will only concede 15 runs. That's his mantra. I hope he doesn't prove me wrong today. Hope he doesn't prove me wrong. So Michael Douglas is saying that batsmen don't get contained at Centurion, just have to chip away with the wickets. Yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah, thank you for telling Stephen Russell. Ford in his 3rd over is round the wicket. Quinton de Kock gave himself room and is taken on the family jewel. He looks to pull and it hit him on the box. And he's down on his haunches and he's taking deep breath. Country boy, I think that the match will change after 6 overs. Well, let's see. Let's see. This always happens to me when I come back after the break. I take a time to get going. Let me stand up. I need to stand up. Please hit that thumbs up button. Check out the Cricket Forum store. 4th ball to the Kock who hit the sign in the air. Let's see. Doesn't move. It gone for 6 more. It gone for 6 more. You'll still see that the persons who are voting in the poll say that the male team is performing better than the female team. I disagree. I disagree with that. I honest. The facts, the numbers, 4th ball to the Kock, better delivery, but he steered it away down to 3rd man for 4 more. Oh, diving effort by the fielder. Oh, smiling Hetmyer pulled out something out of the bag and started past him. Oh, he pulled out something and saved 2. 52 for 1. $52 for 1. Brilliant from Shimran Hetmyer. Brilliant boy. 52 for 1 after 4.3. The Kock Seckers. He's on 30 from 13. Match of 4. Round the wicket, balls to him. Slower delivery. Bottom edge it and they get a singer. Why can't we block those singers? It's like every time if they don't get a boundary, they get a singer. Why can't we block those singers? There must be a way to stop those singer, man. Must be a way. Must be a way, man. Must be a way. We can't be so unlucky that every time the ball gets an edge, it goes into the gap. 4th balls to Rickerton with the sign there. I don't think he got hold of it enough. Let's see. Oh, good effort by the fielder running back. That's Romario Shepherd, but he didn't get there. So he ran back and he dived, but he didn't get there. Good effort, young man. Good effort. 2 more to the total, though. I see Rickerton hit that high in the air down towards long on. Shepherd running back just didn't get there. He didn't get a hand to it. And Ford is livid, but for what? He's not a superman. He just never get there. Maybe he's disappointed, but he's not a superman. He just never get there. He's round the wicket, balls to Rickerton, and Rickerton looked to turn that into the onside. It came off the top portion of the bat. The ball line is followed through field, and there is no run. 5 gone, 55 for 1. $55 for 1 after 5. Will they bowl out 4 or let's just save him back for 1? What would you do? Would you bowl out 4 or would you save him back for 1? I would love to hear from you what you'll do. Would you bowl him out or you'll save him back for one? Interesting. So who will win this match? South Africa or West Indies? So there's a live poll. So please react to that poll for me, please, and let us see who will win this. So there's a live poll in the live chat. So click on the poll and click on the thumbs up button and show some appreciation. Jason Holder is over the wicket, balls to the Kock, who hit it up and over, down towards third man, bunks, two bunks, come around again, brilliant effort. Who is that this time? Ruston Chase, brilliant effort on the boundary. So West Indies really putting their body on the line here in this match right now. So 57 for 1 is the score now. Good going by the West Indies. Sorry. It's a balanced match, but good going in the field, I mean. So we are putting in the effort in the field, and I love that. All that to the Kock, who cuts this away down to third man. One bounce, 4. No chance this time for Chase. Back a fall and cut it away down to third man, 4. Absolutely no chance for him this time. So they move up to 61 now. 61 South Africa. Jamor Small said, yeah, I agree with you now, Jamor Small. I mean, at 27 for 1 when I was talking to Carlton, it's a different scenario now. I think somebody said after 6 overs, the game will change. Hold the balls to the Kock, who pulls this away down to deep mid wicket. The fielder comes around. That's Hetmyer relay it to Rutherford. And they're coming back for 2. And Shea didn't gather. If he had gathered, it would have been interesting there. But he's just so clumsy, he didn't gather. And not necessarily, you know, Jamor Small. We have done a lot of polls where persons don't say that, where, you know. All the balls, top edge through to up, no runs. For a moment, I thought it was the top edge there as Quinton de Kock swings and miss. I think that we have to out Quinton de Kock. He is the main man that we have to out. We have to out Quinton de Kock. Country boy, I think that the 7 overs of spin will be the game changer. All the balls to the Kock. The Cocks whip this over deep middle for 6. He just dismisses it into the VIP era. So lazy older pitch up and Quinton de Kock just dismisses it. He just swat it like you're killing a mosquito. You know those mosquito swatter that you have? And when a mosquito fly past you, kill one. He just swat it away. And it went a long way, 92 meters that one went. I was thinking, you know, all the ball, a Yorker to the Kock, who played it down to mid-wicket, and the Jaguar a singer as the Kock is hugging the strike, you know. He's on 46 from 20. So the Kock is playing that innings that Rutherford played. Yes. Yes, I was thinking that before the 2024 World Cup, South Africa came to the West Indies and play a 3-match one-day series, and we beat them 3-0 in that series, that T20 series that they came to the West Indies and played. This year now, just before the 26 World Cup, it was the same time frame. Both teams left the West Indies. Well, both teams were in the West Indies, but it was about the same 7 days before the World Cup that the series finished. and West Indies beat them 3-0 and South Africa reached the finals. I wonder if South Africa beat with 3-0 here, we would reach the final of the World Cup. I wonder if history can repeat itself. I would give up a defeat if I know that we are going to go to the final of the World Cup. Shepherd bowled a full toss to the Kock, which he clips down to fine leg for 4. 4 more to the total, 65 now. 74 for 1, should say. Sorry. They passed that long time. 74 for 1 after 6.1. You know? So I would take that. I would take that. If somebody said to me, you're going to get 3-0 in South Africa, but you're going to reach the finals of the World Cup. The final of the World Cup. I would take that. So the Kock is on 50 from 21 deliveries. Congratulations to the Kock. Shepherd round the wicket bowls and he steered this away down to the man coming off the backward point boundary. The power plays up, so we have pushed back now 5 fielders. And I think in that match that we made it 250, the Kock get 100, a big 100 too, don't? Yeah. Jamor Small is saying the Kock need to go right now. I thought Sammy would have played another bowler instead of a batter. Seeing the bowling was poor in the first match, said Stephen Russell. Shepherd is round the wicket, bowls to Wickerton, who pulls this down to mid-wicket into the boundary for 4, right in the gap between backward of square leg and the man at deep mid-wicket. So the mid-wicket was a little straighter, and he pulled it a little squarer, and the score goes up now by 4 more. So that is what? 79 for 1. So this looked like a batting paradise. It always has been, Jamor Small, trust me. Always have been. Here is Shepherd, comes in now. He's over the wicket. He bowls, driven down the ground. And it's 4 more. 4 more. He just beat the long off as easy as that down the ground. There's a mosquito bite me while I got my vex. Absolutely vex, you know. My vex, man. There's always a batting paradise, you know. So let's watch now as Shepherd. You have to bowl Hosein, you know. He probably doesn't want to bowl Hosein to the left-handers, but you have to bowl him, man. There's a world-class bowler. And that one tucked away down to mid-wicket, comes around this time the fielder, and they'll come back for 2. So the score will go up by 2 to 85 for 1. You have to bowl Hosein. Hosein is a world-class bowler. And he probably don't want to bowl Hosein because he's saying that 2 left-handers are batting. What rubbish. I saw Maharaj bowling to Hetmyer, Maharaj bowling to Rutherford, and he kept them quiet. I'm giving Hosein the ball. If you don't give him the ball now, when are you going to give him? To bowl the death overs? Which one do you prefer? Bowl him now to the left-handers or bowl him in the death? What's nonsense going on here, man? 7 overs gone. West Indies 86 for 1 after 7. So if you get Hosein the 8th over, the 10th, the 12th, and the 14th. Yeah. You give him 8, 10, 12, and 14. Just bowl him right out. Because you don't want him to be bowling after 15 overs. So how much longer are you going to take him to bowl? He needs to come into the attack. Hosein definitely need to bowl, come into the attack. Definitely. He gone back for chase. How long are you going to take to put Hosein in the attack? West Indies not going nowhere. Bowling is no good. So yeah, well, I don't understand. You're saying they're going nowhere, but at the same time you're saying that the bowling is no good. I don't understand Carlton, John. But if the bowling is good, they are going to go somewhere. And if you are saying the bowling is no good, you know. Chase bowls to the Kock, is off the back foot. Can't beat the man at point, but it bunks away and they'll get a single. Well done. Wow. What's that? Was that Crampy Hosein just now? I've never seen Crampy Hosein so sprightly. Shirley Samuel, how you doing, my dear friend? She's saying that he's out now. Yeah, Michael Douglas said, let them eat him out of the attack. You're talking Hosein? If you're talking Hosein, I agree with you. Over the wicket come Chase, short, back of a length, pull taken on the body. Definitely. Yeah. If you're talking Hosein, I agree with you. Here's a weird prediction. Chase going to get Rickerton out. Well, he's bowling to the Kock at this moment. I hope he does though. Comes in, bowls to the Kock, full toss, whipped away, down to wide long on, straight to Shimran Hetmyer. Cow corner he is. 88 for 1 after 7.3. 88 for 1 after 7.3. Rickerton now. Faces up to Chase. He played it back down the pitch to the bowler who field, and there is no run. Yes, sir. Over the wicket, Chase bowls to Rickerton, who played this to long off for another run. One more to the total. It's now 89 for 1 after 7.5. I wish I should have a cup of Milo right now. Can't get that today. No one is here. Chase bowls to the Kock, high in the air. Chance for the field and the cover boundary. Oh, chance in the stand. Rovman Paul's circle, but he could only look as that ball flew away and 9 runs off the over. The Kock decide that you're not bowling a cheap over here. 3 off the first 5 deliveries. I'm going with the last ball, either out or not, but I'm going with the last ball. Please hit that thumbs up button for me, please. If you're not seeing the thumbs up button, click off the live chat and then hit that thumbs up button. Show some appreciation. Show some appreciation for what I'm doing and be here informing you. There are 2 reasons why persons are here. One, they are here for the information. And those who are not here for the information, they are here because they like it. So in both ways, show some appreciation and hit that thumbs up button. I can't understand why you would not want to do that. It doesn't cost you anything and it takes less than a second. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up button. Let's get these likes up to 300. Maybe if we get the likes up to 300, West Indies will win. 95 for 1 after 8. Wow. Jason Ola bowls, short, cut away, dropped. Who's 33 again? It dropped and went down to the boundary for 4. So back of a length, straight into the bread basket of short third man, and it bunks away for 4. Somebody was saying that we have to take our catches, and that's exactly what happened here. It was back of a length, Rickerton cuts it. Who's 33 again? Dolly. Is Shepherd 33? I think it's Shepherd 33 now. Why they're not showing the face? Seals, a Jaden Seals. So Jaden Seals drop a Dolly. He's forgiven. They're always dropping catches off his bowling, although it's not in T20 in Test cricket. So Older is in, bowls to Rickerton, who will stand up tall, stroke it to mid-off, and they run a single to mid-off again. The returners wayward, but they will not get the overthrow. I don't like that. I cannot accept a single to mid-off. In no form of cricket, I cannot accept a single to mid-off. You have to stop it. And especially the coach came out and said the team is flying. It's flying in the field. So the team is flying in the field and you are giving up singles to mid-off. I can never understand that. The South Africa 100 is up though. 100 for 1 after 8.2. We definitely need some wickets. How long are you going to hold back Hosein? Because if you bowl him 12, if you bowl him 11 now, if you bowl him 9, 11, 13 and 15. So he has to bowl right out. Because the option that you have, is either you go bowl him in the death or you bowl him to the left-hander. What's wrong with these guys, man? They don't understand the cricket, man. I just don't know. Jay Sola over the wicket, bowls to the left-hander Rickerton, who pulls but bottom edge it back down the inside of the pitch to the bowler, who fielding is followed through, and there is no run. 101 for 1 after 8.4 overs. The good thing about it, they still required more than 10 runs and over to win. So a few tight overs, and we need to get in those tight overs, just as South Africa did there in the middle there, and getting those 3-4 tight overs. We need to follow up. Older balls to Rickerton, who drives pleasingly through the offside down to Chase and the backward point boundary, who sends the return in. One more to the total. 7 of this over thus far. I think the Kock want more than that. He's not going to secure a single. So yeah, 10.25 runs per over still required. So should we get in 2-3 tight over, that will go to 13, and then we can work from there. 102 for 1 with 1 to come in over number 9, but Hosein must bowl now. You have to bowl Hosein. 10, 12, 14, 16, is it? No. But the Kock uppercut down to third man for 4. He was never going to just allow Older to get 7 runs out of the over. And it's 11 out of the over, 106 for 1. We have to find a way to stem this run flow. We have to out Quinton de Kock. If we don't out him, we'll be in big, big trouble. Jamur, I think it's Seals that dropped the catch. Always, Ola should play on the test cricket, not one day cricket, said Rafi. As I said last week, when on Tuesday, when persons make those comments, I love they back it up so that it had some substance, so we can know, because anybody can say anything, So we can. And while we welcome your opinion, we're glad that you would have posted in the comment section. Chase is round the wicket. He bowls to Rickerton, who gave himself room. Chase followed him, and Rickerton hit it over deep long on for 6. So it's 112 for 1 now after 9.1 overs. You have to bowl Hosein. And so, Rafi, I appreciate your comment. But a comment by itself doesn't give us an understanding of why you would have said that, So if you want to give us an understanding why you would have said that, then, and so we can react to it in a more informed way, right? Yeah, Stephen Russell is saying wickets needed by any means necessary, yeah? That ball needed if there's no wicket. So these two have added 86 from 40. Yeah, even the producers now are listening to me. Back of a length, 6 runs over deep backward square leg into the grass bank. So Chase has been taken to the cleaners. It's not very often that Chase is taken to the cleaners playing T20 cricket for West Indies, but he's been taken to the cleaners today. He doesn't know what to bowl. He doesn't know whether he's to bowl over the wicket or whether he's to bowl round the wicket. He just doesn't know what to bowl. And as a result, he's been taken to the cleaners. So this is another time when it appears at this time now, if I'm a betting man, I have to go with South Africa at this time. I want West Indies to win. But if I'm a betting man, I have to go with South Africa at this time. And yeah, and it's serious batting. Serious, when you look. Oh boy. Jano. Chase over the wicket. He bowls to the Kock, and the Kock plays this into the offside. and get a single because the man at the circle is right back at the edge of the circle. That's Matthew Ford, and he makes no effort. He just conceded the single. He doesn't run in to even let the batsman hurry up. It's always a single, you know, man. But charging, let the batsman hurry up. You just allow them to just walk the single. Charging, let them know that you're in the game. Good work by Holder there down at long on, restricting them to 1, sense returning. 121 for 1. Charging, let them know that you're in the game. They play it, you realize that it's a comfortable single, but don't let them run it comfortable. Charging, let them run. Chase to the Kock, drives to long off. One more, 122 for 1 at the end of 10. 122 for 1 at the end of 10. So they need 100 from 10. They need exactly 10 runs and over to win. This. Sure. Jano, the 10 overs bowl, right? So even if you bowl your highest ranking T20 bowler, make no doubt about it, that's what the ICC say. Hosein is West Indies' highest ranked T20 bowler. And I me say so. And the ICC says so. Highest ranked T20 bowler. And you have bowled 10 overs and you have not yet bowled your best bowler because 2 left-handers are batting. What can go so? Help me make that make sense. Because that's the reason why they are going to say that they don't bowl Hosein as yet because 2 left-handers are batting. But Hosein bowled to left-handers all the while. No, sir. Help me, please. Help me. And when I call him blunder factory, persons are going to say all sorts of things. And I don't call him blunder factory in a disrespectful way. And I just call him blunder factory because it's the nature of Caribbean people to give everybody a nickname. But you have to bowl the man. Have to bowl. You have to bowl the man. Have to bowl the man. $122 for 1. 122 for 1. So man, hold on. So boom, ODI, where is it? Where? Damn it, man. Oh. So Akil Hosein is ranked number 11. And the ICC T20 bowling ranking. He's ranked number 11. The highest rank West Indies bowler. He's the highest rank West Indies bowler. There's no other West Indies bowler in the top 20. And let me check this. 30. There's no other West Indies bowler in the top 30. Seriously? This can't be true. This is saying that there's no other West Indies bowler in the top 30. I come into your comments, well, they finally put him into the attack now. But he's going to end up bowling over number 17. And he will bowl over number 17 if he bowl 4 on the trot. And you are bowling him against batsmen now when they're well set. Would it be better to bowl him against the batsmen before they become well set? Hosein bowls to the Kock, who steered it to backward point, and there's no run. He must be angry. And knowing Hosein is probably angry, of course. Yeah, he's probably angry. Hit high in the air, down towards deep mid wicket on the bounce. Should the fielder come in and take the catch? So there's the ICC T20 ranking on the screen there. So at the ICC T20 ranking, it's a men's T20 bowling ranking. And you come down here now, Hosein is at 11. I don't see any West Indian above him. So he's the highest ranking West Indies bowler. And I'm going through this list, and I can't see any West Indian in the top 20. Don't see any others in the top 30. So the next best West Indies bowler is Jason Holder at 36. So your highest ranking bowler, and why he ranks number 11, and he ranks 25 spot above the next best bowler to him, is because he has been performing. Gudakesh Moti is at number 39. And Rastan Chase is at 40. Swung away down to deep backward square leg for 4. So the first 4 deliveries went for 2. Quinton de Kock said no more of this. So he played an unorthodox shot down to backward a square leg for 4. So you have to get him out. Down on one knee, just lopped it away for 4. So 6 runs from 5 deliveries. Can he end this now with a dot ball to make it the best over thus far? And then it will make our point. So there it is. At 40 is Rastan Chase. 39 is Gudakesh Moti. And at 36 is Jason Holder. Hosein bowls to the Kock off the back foot. Can steer this down to the field and the cover boundary. So 7 runs out of that over. 7 runs out of the over. Is that the most economical over bowl thus far by the West Indies? And you brought on your best bowler, and that's what happened. You know? Should he bowl 4 overs now for 28 runs? Blunder Factory was going to say, shut up, boy. You see me know what I'm doing. I have to bowl him at the right time. You know, that's what he's going to say. if that happens, you know? Which I don't mind it happen if he gets 3 for 28 from his 4 overs. I don't mind Blunder Factory telling me to shut up and say, I don't mind Blunder Factory saying, you know nothing about cricket, boy, if West Indies win the match. But on the other hand, if I should take 3 love now, and as a result of this 3 love, I know I'm going to go to the final of the World Cup. Me take that too. You know? So Jaden Seals' first over went for 13. So he's back into the attack. So Jaden Seals is back into the attack. Thankfully, he will bowl at a good over now. Let's say hopefully he will bowl. I said thankfully, but it should be hopefully. So Seals is over the wicket now. He bowls to the Kock, who whips this away down to backward of square leg for 6. He just whipped it away nonchalantly as possible. He just whipped it away. 135 for 1. Oh, what a shot. He just whipped it. Seals pitch up on his leg, and he just whipped it away. Oh, lovely shot there. Oh, my Lord. Absolutely disdainful. He just whipped it away. Ball edge on the bounce. Edge on the bounce, slow delivery. Only a miracle can save us, West Indies now, said Steve Russell. Hope doesn't have full control over the team. He has to abide by Sammy plans, or else he will lose the captaincy, like Powell said, Wilson Mans. Alfonso Stevens say, easy. In response to what? In response to what, Alfonso? Curvin Duncan. Here is Seals over the wicket, bowls to the Kock, and he plays that whipping shot again down towards deep mid wicket. Shepherd comes across, sends the return in a slow one. It stayed a long time in the air, and as a result, they came back for 2. Holden Ambrose Walsh are still alive. Can someone from West Indies cricket consult with them? Free hit here now. A no ball. So front foot no ball. Over the wicket, bowls to the Kock, and it's 6 runs over deep long on. Back of a length, he just swung it for 6 runs. This match is ending quickly. Very quickly. 144 for 1. And it's in this over that we got the second wicket, It's in this over that we lost the second wicket. And we were 133 that time. So South Africa 11 runs ahead. And they bowl the next 2 overs, 2.5 overs. After this over, they bowl it very economically. So if we don't produce something like that in the next 2 overs, they'll be way ahead of us by the end of the 15th over. The Kock is on 91 from 39 deliveries. The Kock again, man. The Kock again. Oh boy. Seals bowls to Quinton de Kock wide outside the half stump, 145 for 1. Hosein used to open the bowling before Blunder Factory became coach. It looks to me that Blunder Factory see him as a depth bowler and he prefer him to bowl in the middle overs. Well, why change up something that is working? Blunder Factory on his bowling side is a real disaster, said Spence, Lawrence Spence. Seals bowls to the Kock, full toss, play to the man at the edge of the circle at cover. They'll run 1 because every West Indies fielder, the same feelers that Blunder Factory said on Monday are flying. That's my word, but it means the same thing. I don't remember the exact word he used, but it's my word. The same set of feelers that he said are flying in the field. They are now a 1-run boundary. Me can't take it, every time West Indies play a match, instead of you feel happy, you have to cuss. Seals bowls to Rickerton, who steered this away down to the boundary for 4. 150 for 1 after 11.5. Curvin Duncan says Seals is not a T20 bowler, he's a test bowler, no variations. I would say that he's a developing T20 bowler. Not because he's been taken to the cleaners today. Narkia went for 50-odd runs off his 3 overs. It happens to the best of us. I see Mid-Stark went for 20-odd runs already. But I really see Seals as someone who has to play T20 cricket if West Indies is to win a lot of matches. Crick Lover says he's playing Moti and Shamar next game. Well, they will play them because they're going to play everybody before the World Cup, because after the next match, they're going to leave. So, so they will play them. They're going to make 3 changes for the next match. They made 1 in this, so they're going to make 3 to make sure that all 15 players get a game. So, who is it that not get a game yet? 12 persons have played already. So, it's Moti, Shamar. Who's the other player that doesn't get a game as yet? Seals bowl outside the half stump. The Kock played it down to the cover boundary for 4. 150. Rickerton should say. Both are left-handers. That's why I probably mix it up. So 4 more. 154 for 1. Rickerton is on 40. the Kock is on 92 at the end of 12 overs. South Africa only need 68 from 48. They will win this on a canter. Yes, so they will play all three. I'm trying to remember who I'm leaving out. But they will definitely play all three. Which player I'm leaving out? That's not coming to mind now. That's the squad. So they will have played 12 already. Oh, Quinton Sampson. They will bring in Quinton Sampson. Yes, Sampson is the person I'm leaving out. So they will bring in Quinton Sampson for the last match. So Hosein comes in, bowls to Quinton the Kock, who covers up, played it out into the cover. There's a single to the 1 man boundary inside the circle. Inside the circle. I got it now, you know. I got it. I know what does that mean. You know what does that mean? These guys are saying that this is not important, man. The World Cup, that is important. So maybe I should just end the commentary. Because they are saying that this is not important. And if it's not important, and then they talk about the play for the people of the Caribbean, I don't want, right through the field and the boundary. That's Shamar Joseph. Right through him. I mean, right through. Long barrier, and it goes right through. I don't know how a ball goes through long barrier. So what should have been a single end up being 4. Shamar Joseph on the field for whosoever is on the field, and the ball, look at that. Straight right through him. Absolutely right between the knee and the heel. Rickerton faces as Hosein comes into him. He's off the back foot. He cuts it again. Work for Shamar this time. He can't get there. 4 runs. 163 for 1. Rickerton is on 48, and the South African fans are jumping in the stand. So Casanova one is saying cakewalk for South Africa, like taking candy from a baby. As you talk about candy, you better scan the QR code here, the QR code here on the screen. Mr. Casanova, I'm going to help you out for Valentine's Day. So just scan that QR code on the screen and order your M&M personalized chocolate. Because you can personalize it, you know. And then you use the code Lovebirds in all cap. And you get a 15% discount courtesy of the Cricket Forum. So please, all of you, just scan that QR code on your screen there and shop with M&M chocolate today. Use the code Lovebird, as I said, and you get a 15% discount. The champion is saying, in my opinion, South Africa is hitting the ball in basic areas. How do we not have fielders covering these positions? Boy, oh boy. Hosein cut away down towards Shamar on the cover boundary. Picks it up this time, and Rickerton moves to 50. So 50 for Rickerton. End of over number 13. 166 for 1. But I'm telling you guys still, you know, what does that mean? I'm telling you what does that mean. What is going to happen is that we might lose the series 3-0, but just as in 2024, when South Africa lost the series in the West Indies 3-0 just before the World Cup, a week before the World Cup, and went on to reach the final of the World Cup, and up to the 18th over was in a position to win the World Cup. I'm telling you guys that is something similar like that is going to happen again. So we lose this series 3-0, but what is going to happen is that we're going to go on to win the World Cup. And we're going to go on to go to the final of the World Cup. And once we get to the final of the World Cup, any card can play. Absolutely any card can play once we get to the final of the World Cup. So that's what's going to happen. So let's not worry about this. Although as a professional outfit, you need to win every match. This is professional sport. Need to win every match. So a partnership of 140 from 65 deliveries. Yeah? 140 from 65 deliveries. So Lacy older to bowl to Quinton to Rickerton. So over the wicket, ball to Rickerton, who works this to the man at mid on, and I got another singer. Carlton, John is saying, Carlton, these guys are not ready. West Indies cricket is a joke. When namesake, I can't blame if I'm saying so, for saying so. South Africa are probably bored because this was so easy for them. Mr. Casanova, true? All that to the Kock, that's his 100, and he whipped this away into the crowd for 6. So the Kock, another 100 against the West Indies, another 100 at Centurion against the West Indies. Oh, the Kock love it when West Indies make a big score at Centurion. He just comes in and blaze 100. The champion. I think if Blunder Factory leave the team, the guys will play better, said Alphonso Stevens. Yeah, I think so too. All the ball to the Kock who drives down the ground. And they will get 2. He's on 102, you know. Quinton de Kock na stop 100 as a Centurion, eh? Wow, then they're jumping in the stand. Jumping in the stand. Round the wicket, all the ball to the Kock, cuts it away, down towards third man. Rastan Chase picks up. It's 177 for 1 after 13.5 overs. And you know, with this type of bowling in a boss, even 270 not safe, you know. 270 not safe with this type of bowling. The tactics, the strategy not to bowl your best bowler up front, I will never understand. Never understand. It's only ego. Short, back of a length, pulls, misses, goes through to 177 for 1 at the end of 14. 177. We were like 140 after 14. They're 30-yard runs ahead of us after 14. 30-yard. You know? And we have no bowler capable of just slowing them down. Well, the thing about it, you know, why we are unable to slow them down, we don't get a wicket. They got a wicket. That's why they were able to slow us down at the end of the 12 overs. But because they would not have been able to slow down Brandon King and Shimron Hetmyer if they didn't get King out. But they slow down Brandon King. So when Powell come to the crease, Powell faced 8 balls for 2 runs. And Hetmyer wasn't on strike and all of that. So that's when they slow us down. That's just the nature of cricket. Not blaming Powell. Powell have played some blistering innings for the years in T20 cricket. But it's just, the reality is that because we never get any wicket, we were unable to slow them down. And that's the point. If we're just, sorry. So 177 for 1. Rain is falling. This is a good thing that rain is falling now. Do it. So are they coming off? No, it's a night dew that thick, or it was raining. I thought that it was raining. What is going on? Are they off the field, or the players are? Because I don't see any action, and it's not the drinks break, and it's a long time now. So I don't understand. Let me read some of your comments during that time. Oh, it was a bathroom break or something. Older's never been a death bowler. How many times this happened, said Stephen Russell. Shirley Samuel said the bowling coach has work cut out for him. A Rutherford ball. 310 is not safe. And without Alzari Joseph, we struggle even more, said Mr. Casanova. That's a good point, you know. Very, very good point about Alzari Joseph. Very, very good point. Very, very good point. Every time these guys are playing, it gives me headache. Too much crazy bowling, said Alphonso Stevens. Every time they are playing Alphonso Stevens, they give us renewed hope. They give us renewed hope, and all of a sudden, then just let us down. Oh, Sheldon Smith. Sheldon Smith, I'm telling you the truth, you know, Sheldon Smith. I was wondering if I was going to see you today. During the innings break, when West Indies was 221, me I say, I wonder if Sheldon Smith will come today. But I'm not surprised that I see you now, Sheldon Smith, with South Africa 177 for 1. Needing less, neither what? They need, that's 45 they need. 23 and 22, 45. You know, so I'm not surprised with South Africa needing 45 from 36 deliveries. That I'm seeing you appearing now, Sheldon. So I'll read your comment. The idea is to slow down the side in the middle. So they have to move Hosein. Okay, cool. But what about if you bowl Hosein up front and he knocked over 2-3 batsmen as he usually does? Because that was one of the advantage. What if you had bowled him up front and he knock over the Kock in the first over? You know, you're bringing in Hosein now to bowl to a batsman who's well set as he swung that over deep mid-wicket for 6. You know? So I just think that you can't bowl your best bowler after 11 overs. Your best bowler for bowl one. And especially that is something that he has been doing, where he has been opening the bowling. The Kock, again, 6 more. This could be a 6-6 over, you know. And you blame Sammy for that because Hosein should not be bowling at this time. You should have bowl up front, nick off 2 of the batsmen them, and South Africa would have a hard attack. It's about time I start adding other sports to what said the champion. When you say the champion, we have to. I heard, you know, I'm going to try my best to get her. I don't know how possible that is. Well, you see the Minister of Education in Jamaica, she loves cricket, you know. She loves cricket. It's her favorite sport, and she loves it, the Minister of Education. I'm going to try and see if I can get an interview with her. I sit down with her and tell her my thoughts and see, oh, high in the air, wicket now. Somebody must take this catch. Yes, he goes. So Quinton de Kock goes for 115. You can't even celebrate that. Him just take the mickey out of you and just say, I go with it. But who got the wicket? Akeem Hosein. Akeem Hosein got the wicket. And now people come tell me, say, Blunder Factory know what I'm doing. Sure, man. Sure. Every other coach, the youth bowl up front and get wickets. Why you now are going to switch the youth to down in the middle and bowl him after 10 overs when batsmen are set? He's not effective when batsmen are set. He has to bowl up front where you get a wicket or two and another bowler chipping at another wicket or two. And so you're chipping away at the wickets. It's about time Alphonso Stevens. You know you were behaving very good, Alphonso Stevens, before you make this statement, because it shows that you don't follow the cricket, Alphonso Stevens. And I don't know what you're drinking. You must be at the bar or drunk. Tell us why Powell should have been in the team, Alphonso Davis. I won't say anything more than that. I think when you make that, I'm coming that, one, you're either in the bar or drunk. Two, you don't follow the cricket. So tell us what is this, why you said so. I don't take Weston is playing to art anymore. Me too. These guys are getting paid and wants to give us art trouble. Said Shirley Samuels. All right. Hosein comes in now, bowls to the new batsman who is Brevis. Another ball beater. Yeah. They have any issues? One up the light. Okay, Wilsonmans and Mikel, thank you. We need good bowlers up front for our power play, said Carlton. Indeed. Whenever Sammy come, sorry, my apology, Jamor Small. Whenever Blunder Factory come on in any press conference, tell come off them jugs. I don't know what it is. Shepherd bowling gone to the dog, said Kervin Duncan. Good point that, yeah. Alzara Joseph would have been expensive as always, but he certainly would have gotten some wickets. You said one or two, I would say two or more. No Springer, no miracles. Hosein comes into the right-handed Brevis, who plays it down to long on for a singer. So one more to the total. 192 for 230 needed from 5 overs. So they are 47 runs ahead of us, you know. We were 145. They are 47 runs ahead of us. 47 runs ahead of us. Sheldon Smith, I was, yes, sir. I post that we should get to 200 from 142. But when we get to 221, I was happy. Thank you, Sheldon. Respect. Thank you. Any of the bowlers bowl a Yorker yet? Good question. Weston, good question. Malaka said Weston is worthless up front. What? Blame Blunder Factory and there's a headless captain on the field. Tell us that Ivan Henry don't follow the cricket, man. Some of you guys don't follow the cricket, you know. In the first match, August against Afghanistan. I don't. If Blunder Factory don't win the World Cup, I'm going to send him to the walking papers, said Jamor Smart. So back to the cricket now. 192 for 2. They need 30 from 30 deliveries. Brevis is on strike. Who is going to bowl to Brevis? Who's the bowler? Shepherd to Brevis and he drives to mid-off. Do they run a single again? Straight to all that mid-off? No. That's the cricket. You can't run a single to mid-off. And we saw in this match they were running so many singles to mid-off. Alphonso Stevens, you don't follow the cricket. You're drunk and you don't follow the cricket. You don't post foolishness, Alphonso Davis. I keep on telling persons, that this is the #1 cricket channel in the Caribbean. We are not in a rum bar talking. So a rum bar talking upon Alphonso Davis. These South Africans play a lot of test cricket and can bat, or players can't bat, said Mr. Casanova. Yeah, they are the world test champions. They can bat. As you say that, Mr. Casanova, one of the things, is that another wicket while I was reading your thing? Oh, it's the Kock wicket they're showing you. One of the things I was looking at is that when we have to hit a 6 or a 4, it's like we have to muscle up. I can't tell you what just happened. The ball plays straight to the field and the boundary, going very, very slow. Is that man Seals again? Very slow to him, and he just hit it into the boundary. Like I said, a time for me to come off. Look at that ball. Look at that. Right through him. Man, you hurt yourself. We need you for the World Cup. Shepherd to Rickerton, high in the air, down towards long off. It gone for 6. So Rickerton want to finish this quickly. He's now 60 for 2. You see, the thing about it, the 15 players that are in South Africa, they are going to the World Cup. So why we think other players should be in the team, persons are calling for Springer. The fact that Springer is not there, so we talk about that another time. After the World Cup, we talk about that. And these are the things that we make note of to give, to let persons realize that Blunder Factory is not cutting it. Stephen Russell think that we can still win it. And VG said Blunder Factory is lost. He really doesn't have a clue in what the game is all about. No strategy plan. Hetmyer. That is so true. Sheldon is saying that we do not have a bowling attack. So if we don't bat a side out of the game, we are in trouble, said Sheldon Simmet. Blunder Factory, your time of coaching is coming to an end. Should have been at an end long time. Round the wicket, bowls, steered away down towards the cover field. He has work to do. He gets around and they will send the return in now. That's Rutherford and they come back for 2. SOS Music Labor, I can't answer your question. You haven't answered mine as yet. I appreciate you being here, but I can't answer your question. You have to answer mine first. Manor Park Lane, how you doing? What do you have for me? Manor Park Lane said, what do you have for me? Manor Park Lane, I don't know. What I have for you? I don't understand that. What a name. Blunder Factory, said Stephen Russell. Manor Park Lona. So who's saying now to bowl to Brevis, who swings this down to long on for a singer. One more to the total. The score goes up by 1. So, Blunderfactor's coach should not have never started as in the first place. I only say that because you know that I back him. All right, true, but I back him for a long time, you know. There are persons who seem to forget that I back Blunderfactor for a long time. A long time. When everybody was against him, I was backing him. But then as time goes on, last year, I realized that he's not cutting it. Sheik, I can't tell you why he's not playing. He's not playing. Carlton said, no bowling plan. This is no good. The team have no good management. The management unit is made up of 10 persons in a boss. Hosein comes in. Are you saying that none of them don't good to Brevis, and Brevis swings this down to long on and he's out caught on the boundary? Hosein gets another wicket. 213 for 3. 213 for 3 after 16.3 overs, with Hosein getting another wicket. No bowling plan for this is good. No bowling plan. This is no good. The team have no good management. Manor Park Lane is Stephen Roach after you expel me from the platform. Did I Manor Park Stephen Roach? You must have said something degradable or something like that, and you know that it would not have been me though. It would have been my moderator. So you would have said something that, you know. I remember, you know, I am the father of sarcasm. SOS, remember, I'm the father of sarcasm. Yeah, we get tired of losing. Jano. Those of us who knows the cricket knew what you had to find out. Turn away, down towards third man. Oh, Selim say, yes, Mr. Brown, you must bow. Yeah, yeah, but Mark, you know, I have to support the West Indies coach until it reach a point where I just can't support him anymore. You know? And I was supporting him all along. But I think about the middle of last year, was it at the 27 that I switched? I think it was at 27 when I switched, you know. I don't remember. His lawyer can tell me when I switch, because his lawyer is always tracking these things. Hosein bowls to the right-handed Smith. This batting lineup tall, you know, because Smith come at 5 and Stubbs don't come yet. And Smith is dangerous, you know. It's dangerous. It is clear persons do not follow West Indies cricket. Yeah, yes, sir, it's music labor. There's a lot of time. They follow the cricket, you know, SOS music labor, but they don't follow it like you and I. You know? So, an argument that they will get away with in a bar, they can't get away with it here because they have to present just more. Like my good friend, what his name, Stevens, come and say that Powell shouldn't be playing, but yet still he can't tell us why. You know? He needs, you know, you don't just come and say Powell should be playing because the gentleman made 2 from 8 today. That doesn't say, you know. You know. Yeah, you bowl your best bowler up front, man. Mr. Brown, you know, working for Cricket West Indies media by excluding me. No, no, Stephen Roach, I wouldn't do that. You see, don't follow SOS Music Label. You know. He's a lawyer. He's a lawyer. You know, when you go in a courthouse, so match of 4 to bowl, 4 runs needed to win. He's over the wicket, bowls, driven through the offside. That's Simit drove match of 4 down to Hetmyer and the boundary. And they get 1. So it's 1 more to the score. 219. 3 now needed from 17 deliveries. You can imagine you made 220 and the team are cruised to victory with more than 2 overs remaining. This is a bad beating, you know. This is a bad beating. So Michael Douglas said, these guys just not good enough to bowl on flat pitches. Need world-class bowlers to bowl on a flat pitch after on the light. That's why you need to give Hosein the first over or even the second. So Ford again is bowls to the left-handed Rickerton who steer this down towards the field and the cover boundary. That's Rutherford gets there but cannot prevent the 2s. The score are level. It's 121 for 3. So 121 for 3. So South Africa leveled the West Indies score with 16 deliveries remaining. And 7 wickets in hand. So realistically, we need 50 more runs to stand a chance. 50 more runs we need to stand a chance. So these guys just not good enough to bowl on flat pitches. Need world-class bowlers to bowl on flat pitches on the line. I will answer that already. What fear you doing? You're very disappointed, I understand, boss. We are disappointed too. How you doing in Ireland? You're getting ready to go to your bed now? It's about what, 8 o'clock in the night, 7:30 in Ireland. But it's still early. You're probably watching TV. Ford bowls to Rickerton short. He hit it away down to Kock corner for 4. That's it. 125 for 3. South Africa won by 7 wickets with 15 deliveries to Spear, chasing down 221. Yeah, I'm disappointed, Waffy. So Stephen Rhodes said, Blunder Factory is the worst West Indies coach. No, he's not. Blunder Factory is the greatest West Indies cricket coach of all time. Who dare you, Stephen Roach, to say that Blunder Factory is the worst West Indies cricket coach? He's the best. He's the very greatest West Indies cricket coach of all time. So don't do that, Stephen Roach. Don't do that. Don't come back on the platform and is again prepared to say that the man is the worst West Indies cricket coach at all time. You are wrong. He's the greatest West Indies cricket coach of all time. And remember that. Blunder Factory is the greatest West Indies cricket coach of all time. Remember that, Stephen Roach. Sheldon Simity said, I keep on saying that West Indies need a developmental coach. But we hired a hype man who is simply following world trends. Well, Sheldon, you said that he's hype? Look here. But it is wrong. It is wrong, SOS Music Label, to hold back your best bowler, whether it's a right-hander or a left-hander batting. This matchup thing is overrated and is finding an excuse why Blunder Factory never bowled in Hosein before. Never bowled Hosein before. To say because the 2 left-handers were there, the matchup never suit him. Who out Quinton de Kock? Who out Quinton de Kock? He out Quinton de Kock. What if he had knocked over Quinton de Kock instead the second over? Or, you know? So you give 4 the first over and give Hosein the second over. What if he had knocked him over? The reason why Hosein is ranked higher than all the other West Indies bowlers is because he's out-bowling them, he's outperforming them. So why give all those other bowlers who rank 25 places lower than him, the ball to bowl before him, when he's used to opening the bowling? This is a switch that has not worked. You have to give Hosein the ball to open the bowling. It's our best chance. He could have opened the bowling and South Africa still win. But that's the nature of cricket. You have to put yourself in the best position to win at all time. And if by putting yourself in the best position to win, you lose, then so be it. But not giving yourself the best position to win, you have defeated yourself. You know, and he came on and he bowled his 4 overs for 41 runs. That's what, 10.25? Only Match of 4 do have gone for 34 runs from 3.3 overs. Conceded less. And who to tell, those other 3 deliveries from Match of 4 could probably go for 3 sixes. You know? So he came on, bowled to the set batsmen when they were well set. So this matchup thing is overrated, and it's just another blunder from Blunder Factory. Alfonso Stevens, big up yourself, man. All the best to you. All the best to you. Respect, and tell your lovely wife that I appreciate the fact that she loved the show. And she should make some comments sometime. We will definitely address it. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening and take care of her. Right? I'm sure Samuel said, Mr. Brown, you need to teach Blunder Factory. He's full of BS. But he's not coming here. I wrote Blunder Factory, I sent Blunder Factory an email inviting him to come here. Neither he nor the West Indies media officer who is in charge of them, what that gentleman name again? Slocum or something like that. None of them replied to the email. They never had the courtesy to say we are unable to come. They just didn't reply to the email because Blunder Factory is afraid to come here. And the thing about it, you know, if he comes here, I will ask him some serious questions, but I'll never disrespect him. None of them can say I disrespect them, you know. I have never disrespected them yet. I always speak the truth. And none of them can ever say I disrespected them. None. None. Sheikh Hassan is asking, you know, I have a lot of videos on the home page that I've dealt with. I've made many recommendations. Persons who are here long will tell you that I have made many recommendations to West Indies cricket. You know, I've listed them. But I can tell you this up front. One of the things that is the challenge with West Indies cricket, we have not mastered the basics of batting. Until we master the basics of batting, then everything else comes afterward. That's where you start. You start by mastering the basics of batting, by mastering the basics of bowling, by becoming highly effective in the field. And for you to be highly effective in the field, you have to be very fit. So it really starts at mastering the basic skills. Once you master the basic skills, then that's where more matches now develop you. Because the basic skills will allow you to adjust to the situations that you face. And look at the West Indies batsmen batting. And look at when we are hitting a boundary. We have to muscle up. While you look at the South Africans, they get in line and they do what they want to do. and so they can hold their shape because they've mastered the basics. I heard this argument a lot about persons are learning to play T20 cricket, and I keep on telling them, when you master the basics, it will allow you to hit the ball harder and further. If you are just about seeing ball, hitting ball, you are not going to be a good batsman. You have to master the fundamental basics in all three aspects of the game, batting, bowling. So that's it. But I have a lot of persons who are here a long time know that I have a lot of videos on the homepage that's going to talk about these issues, recommendations. I even make a recommendations last year after we got bowled out for the 27, which the director of cricket said that he's going to recommend it. But realize that these days we are not hearing from the director of cricket. Has he been told to shut up? Because we realize that we're not hearing from him. India gave New Zealand the same treatment, more clarity. I was sitting quietly at the back of the class when I log in, as I didn't want you to exclude me again, said Stephen Roach. Blunder Factory has huge problems. Once you say question, SOS Music Labor, I'm going to go over that. You need to answer my questions. So Blunder Factory and Hope lie in the press conference then. Interesting, Jamor Small. And Jamor Small is talking about the press briefing, they call it. They've called it a press briefing on Tuesday. Well, I'm not going to say that they lied, Jamor Small. What I'm going to say is that their interpretation of the standard is lower than ours. We have a higher standard, you know. So I would never say that they lied, because it boils down to interpretation. And if they interpret it that the team is firing on all cylinder and is eager and exciting and is, you know, if that's their interpretation, you really can't blame a man for his interpretation, because that's his interpretation. So I'm not going to say that they lied, right? Calypso, sorry, I mean Calypso. Cricketers, do it once again, said straight 4WD1. That's a nice one. Ralph Narayan is saying, we must only speak when we win. We must only speak when we win. Masakasa said, whoa, so embarrassing. Anything we can do, it seems they will do better. Straightforward, that's a good point, you know. And I want to say something about that. Which would you prefer? Because I heard persons are saying that Blunder Factory improve the test team, because players are making 100, which they never made under the previous regime, which we know that is not true. We know that we make some hundreds. But I asked the question, which would you prefer? You go to Australia, you lost the first test, no one make 100 in the second test, but you win the match. You go to India, players make hundreds, but you lost the match. Which is a better performance? Which is a better performance? Making 400 and losing, or making 250 and winning? Which is a better performance? You know? Which one of them brings you the points? 250 and win, or 400 and lose? Which one brings you the points? Which one brings you the gold medal? Running 9.6 and coming fourth, or running 10.1 and winning? Which one bring you the sponsorship? Which one bring you? So performance is based on the end results. On the end results. Is the end results tells how well you perform. When you beat your opponent, no matter what the time you run, no matter how many runs you score, no matter how scrappy the goal was, it must be better than when you lose. That performance must be better. Because you beat your opponent there and then. Sheikh said that we need a better bowling coach than Ravi. Roxanne, my dear friend, said, no good bowling. This is so embarrassing. It is. Yes, it is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is very embarrassing. I'm telling you. It's very embarrassing. You must go down with your best player, said Kervin Duncan. Yes. Straight is saying, would Hosein have been the best bowler on the track? Horses for courses. Well, he came on and he got 2 wickets for 41 runs. And that is performance. The team lose 3 wickets. All the bowlers went for runs. And the thing about it, you know, Hosein have been playing international cricket for West Indies now for maybe 5 years. Yeah, they're about 5-6 years. And so he never became the highest ranked West Indies T20 International bowler by bowling on just one type of pitches. And the second thing, he got 2 for 41 on the same pitch that the other bowlers bowl on. Right? Yeah. And we can only go off that. He got 2 for 41 on the same pitch that the other bowlers bowl on. Remember, Blunder Factory in 2012 inherited the TNT bowling attack and plan put together by Darren Ganga. Blunder Factory inherited. I don't remember that. Blunder Factory was in charge of TNT. When will be the next match? It will be on Saturday. You cannot experiment with your best bowler who opens your bowling. I agree, Salem. I agree. Give him the ball. Let him knock over them. Big up yourself, common sense. How you doing? Happy to have you here. We are not looking good at all, common sense. Springer is needed. Seals better say he's injured, said Randy Beckers. I'm going with Seals though, Randy Beckers. But again, everyone entitled to their opinions. Everyone sees things in different perspectives. And I thank you for sharing your perspective, Randy Beckers. But I'm a salesman, I'm telling you. I'm a salesman. I think in the next 2 or 3 years, Seals is going to get a very huge IPL contract. Probably anywhere like 6-7 million. The West Indies so-called brand of batting isn't working. And I really don't know what is that supposed to mean. VG, I would love to know that too. What is the West Indies brand? But again, Blunder Factory not coming here to explain these things to me. Don't know, but my good friend Blunder Factory. If you look at my, what they call it now, my Instagram page, you will see me on Blunder Factory and it's shaking hands and having a smile, So he's my good friend. Yeah. Hope said that he were hoping that Chase would have gotten rid of the 2 left-handers. He said, however, Hosein was able to get rid of them. Yeah. So, well, you wonder, these guys just talk, man. They just talk. I'm so disappointed that that press conference, the quality was so poor that I couldn't play that press conference because I would love you to hear what they said. So they were hoping that Chase got rid of the left-handers, but said, however, Hosein was able to get rid of them. You know, you can't bowl your best bowler after 11 overs and him still come get 2 for 41 and show you. Get the man that is well set. Lawrence Spence is saying that we need left-arm bowlers like Obed McCoy, Roman Simmons, etc. to have variation in the bowling, and Springer also. All right, yeah, I agree that a left-arm seamer would be good. And I would have carried Roman Simmons. You know, Obed McCoy is not in the thing right now. Him not in it. How you doing, my good friend Clive Samuels? How you doing? I'm here, them boys said I'm come check you tomorrow, you know. Yeah? Yeah, I heard them boys said I'm come check you tomorrow, Clive Samuels. Mr. Brown, when players don't believe in the coach, they are not going to play at their best. Coach must go. Yeah, well, the thing about it though, we can't change the coach before the World Cup. The World Cup is next week, Saturday, you know, Clive Samuels. So let's see what happens. You know? The World Cup is next week, Saturday. We can't change the coach before next week, Saturday. Stephen Smith said that Stephen Road said that there might be a movie coming called Blunder Factory. Stephen Russell. Stephen Roach, I'm going to check with my moderator and let me clear up that for you here. So I'll check with my moderator. Thank you all for tuning in. It was a pleasure. I enjoyed this discussion in the end there. And have a wonderful day. And hopefully I'll see you Saturday where we'll do this all over again. It was great being here with you. Thank you for being here. I enjoy your